Kimora Lee Simmons broke her silence shortly after the internet went overdrive over the pictures of her daughter Aoki and her older partner vacationing, but Kamora was having none of the internet drama as she threw her support behind her daughter, claiming she was an adult and she had the right to make her decisions. Girl, Kimora Simons isn't having any of the antics, and she has come out defending her daughter's decision to vacation with a much older man. She is literally giving everyone the middle finger and telling fans to mind their business. So Aoki is not a stranger to drama. A few months ago, she caused a stir on the internet. The drama began after Aoki did a hard launch of her boyfriend after hiding his identity. They've been together for over a year, and she shared pictures of him before, but only his feet. This was the first time anyone saw his face or skin color. The comments were not so friendly. She had to lock comments on her page. But then a few days ago, Aoki set the internet on fire when pictures of her on vacation with a man who was too old to be her grandfather hit the internet. Girl, the reactions were epic. Fans wore their investigative jackets, and a few minutes after the pictures hit the internet, the identity of the man was 65-year-old Serafina, founder Vittorio Asaf, and he is rumored to be worth over 9 figures. While their relationship is legal by law, the difference between Vittorio's age and Aoki's is over 40 years, and this looks very inappropriate and creepy. Fans dug into Vittorio's profile and found that he recently dated a 22-year-old model named Nya, making the whole situation look more creepy, and loads of fans felt he has some sort of fetish for young black models. However, Aoki's decision to enter a relationship with a much older man didn't come as a surprise to some, as y'all know the saying. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree. It seems this behavior may have been learned or inherited from her mother, Kimora Lee Simmons. For those unaware, Kimora herself began dating her now husband, Russell Simmons, when she was just a teenager in high school while he was in his mid-30s. Kimora revealed that even though he knew Russell earlier, they began dating when she turned 18 and her mother approved their relationship. While we know she was groomed by Russell, what made the relationship and marriage possible was because Russell had money and power. He could give her the lavish lifestyle she desired. They got married in 1998 while Kamora was 23 and divorced in 2008. Russell used to have a lot of money, but in the past few years, he made some terrible financial decisions, coupled with the fact that he had to leave the USA and permanently move to Bali. Word on the street was that he moved to Bali to evade jail time because he has lots of SA charges hanging around his neck. So with Russell losing lots of money, Kamora and the kids were not getting money the way they used to. And remember, they got used to some certain type of life they wanted to continue. Kamora was getting money from Russell, but when the checks stopped hitting the way they used, they gotta find an alternative. Well, it is not like Kamora is broke. She got money, but she has things of her own she has to sort, so she couldn't finance Aoki's lifestyle the way Russell did. So Aoki wanted to maintain the lifestyle, so she got herself a sugar daddy. The thing is, when the pictures first hit the internet and went viral, Aoki referred to him as his boyfriend, and she posted lots of videos about the trip. But as time went by, she got a lot of backlash because of the age difference and the extent she was willing to go for money.
Well, my boyfriend is deeply obsessed with this little bag that he found, and he wanted this to be my beach bag. It's smaller than my head, okay? I fit in here, please. A master, okay?
After she got dragged and received lots of backlashes, she backtracked on her earlier claims that he was her boyfriend, and in another video, she claimed she doesn't have a boyfriend and she was single. But then, Aoki was not the only one who received backlash, because her mom, Kimora Lee, was also on the receiving end of some heavy words from fans. They faulted her for allowing her 21 year to date a man way older. Fans questioned her money first decision because there was no way she could have said there what existed between Aoki and Vittorio was love. But then Kimora knew what was going on between Diddy and her late friends, Kim Porter, and she refused to speak out even though Kim was getting assaulted. As long as the money was coming in, she doesn't care how or where it comes from. A few days after the picture was made around on social media, Kimora Lee went live on Instagram to talk about her daughter's relationship with Vittorio Asaf. Kamora threw her support behind Aoki and claimed she was an adult who was free to do what she wanted. She went ahead to reveal that Aoki and her dad, Russell, were not in the best terms. He stopped sending her money and she had to get away to make money for herself.
Funny though how this particular person in question, because I could go in on a few of them, one by one. But it's funny how this particular person, if you again go look back, you'll see on their page that they post all these pictures like we're together, like we're friends. They've even posted pictures and then said like, I just got off the phone with my kids. They sent me this great picture. None of that's true. I like receipts. So of course I have text messages. I have messages from all my kids. You know, you can go and see. And so one day he just kind of cut the kids off. There was no more money coming in, no more like allowance, quote unquote allowance. I think he probably did that just to double up the expenses on me, which is no problem. I stepped up, I did it. But when he did this, it was around just before finals and graduation. It was some months ago, just before finals and graduation. And he did it without telling the kids or talking to the kids or anything. He did it, it's funny, after he did an interview with, I heard some clips from an interview with this young man. I don't know, but I see him a lot. I think his name is Academic or DJ Academic. Oh, happy Juneteenth, you guys. We're doing all this on Juneteenth. Come on, let it go, let it out. You should honor them, which I believe you should. But he was saying to the guy, like, I'm so rich, I got this and I got that, and I'm this and that. None of that could be further from the truth. You know, he has turned around, and then again, I have records and evidence of this where he's told the kids in writing, we have it, text messages, I'm broke, I this, I that, I can't, you know, go get it from your mom. Now, meanwhile, I have been financially carrying this person probably for the last at least 10 years, myself and my ex-husband. Again, this is all proven with receipts, so if whatever, somebody doesn't like what I'm saying, you know, we could talk about it, we can come, we can open up our receipts. I love it, I love receipts. But I've taken care of this person to the tune of many millions of dollars to help with their bills, their overhead, their companies that they run into the ground, their unsuccessful bids, all of their stuff. I don't necessarily speak for my kids, but I think I could take probably a good shot at it. They're sleeping right now because it's to honor them with not even 8:30 in the morning. But my two oldest girls, they're young women. They're young women of the world. I think that was very tough for them that their dad like kind of cut them off and cut off conversation and cut off helping them. And he's even said things to them like, why did you go to college? You shouldn't have gone to college. You wasted that money. You could have saved it, while I'm up here trying to hustle.
Kimora publicly supporting Aoki was nothing short of disgusting. She simply gave the fans the middle finger. Her decision to support Aoki may not be surprising, considering she has a similar history in her relationship that led to marriage. Supporting a relationship that had an age difference of over 4 decades is wild. News of Kimora Lee supporting Aoki after she got spotted with Vittorio Asef shocked lots of fans, and they left comments saying, "I'ma give Kimora Lee her lashings. Not for dating Russell, but because she's been around very shady men and enabled them. I wouldn't be surprised if she prepared Aoki for this relationship. She wanted money so bad that she went and married a scammer who was already married. Kimora Lee trained her daughters to be like her, or they learned from watching her. The average 21-year-old woman not capable of being able to let a 65-year-old man touch her. Let's talk about Kimora Lee. She's definitely behind that ship. Is she broke? What's going on? Aoki was the smart, awkward one, and now she's a model. So do you think Kimora Lee hooked Aoki up with her older boyfriend? Or do you think there's a lot more to this story that we don't know? Let me know what you think in the comments, then check out this next video.